So I decided to actually wake up at around 7 a.m. today, and this is Hong Kong, Texas. I was a little confused by it. And I'm not even this is the first one I took a picture of. The first one when I went to Weeble. The first one I was really seriously analyzing. And this one actually ended up going up over 100% today. And this was the first one I saw, but I did not act on it. I only chose one stock, and the one stock I chose, I was actually green on the one stock I chose for a little bit, but I was expecting it to go up over 100%, so I kept on holding, and then it eventually turned red. So you'll see that. And but yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and walk through that. But yeah, you'll see right here that at some point I saw another stock that this is the one. This is the one that really shot up. And then I was looking through this, and people were talking about a scam and other stuff. But the one that I actually got in on appeared to be a scam, according to some of the stuff they were saying in that chat room. But yeah, one thing I can say is I would rather trust myself and lose money when somebody could have, when following someone else's advice could have helped me. This is the one I picked, by the way. I would rather trust myself and lose rather than to trust someone else's advice and lose when my own personal judgment would have led me to make profit. I'd rather get punished for trusting myself too much than punished for trusting someone else too much. And the bear sentiment is super strong. So my average price that I got in at was at $1.89. So yeah, this at this point I was still green if I got in already, which I believe I did. You'll see it at the end. Somebody said $2 incoming. Man, I should have sold that at when it was over when it was over $2 all this time. And yeah, I was only green about 15-ish dollars, but like I said, it's just my own issue for not following my own rule. Like you saw the last video I put where I said all profit is good profit. But yeah, now I have to make back like all the money that I lost today, but it's really nothing. Like people will kick you when you're down, but when you're successful, they don't really have a whole lot to say. And this is just one of those times. I would say one of the most important aspects of like becoming rich from the stock market is losing money. I think losing money is like super important. And then making money is how you actually get rich, but like losing money is how you actually like learn stuff. Like just being super defensive, right? So just protecting whatever profit you can get. So yeah, I can, you know what? I can definitely weather the storm. I can definitely weather that because, like, I definitely picked the right stock. Like, you guys will see it. Like, I picked the right stock. It was this one. I was in just before that spike at 2.12. You see that green that was right there? There was a tall green candle. I think I got in around there or at one of the other green candles when it came up to $1. Well, actually, it came up to $1.89. And that was at and anyone who really wants to look through it, they can look at the actual history of the candles and see that. But let me pull it up right here while this video is playing. I actually got in on it at when did I get at 8:29 a.m. So yeah, and people are saying buy the dip and all that, shaking out weak hands. But this one was actually seemed to be involved in like a lot of manipulation. Like this company actively took on a new CEO, like a CEO with a Chinese looking name while I was holding it. Like they really actively changed and got a new CEO with a Chinese looking name. And the thing is, I told you from previous videos that when companies are based in China, I automatically avoid them. And I physically said that in one of my videos, that I actively avoid that. So the fact that this CEO had an American name, which I saw at the beginning of the day, and they actively did a switcheroo just today. This was the CEO that I saw early in the morning. And right here, the same exact day, today, Yilin Lu, appointed as president, and they're working with TikTok and stuff like that. I purchased it because I thought the TikTok news was good, but like a lot of stuff goes up on no news. Of course, that's due to insider trading. And that's the one I showed you. You can see the time if you look at the top left corner. This is the one by 9:50 a.m. It was up over 150%. I could have probably like doubled my money most likely, because I was up at that time. Like if you look right here, this was the one that spiked up right here, 7 a.m. when I woke up. I could have got in here, around here, that green, that green, that green. But yeah, I just couldn't find any news on it. It's like, fuck, like shit, bro. Freaking crap. But like, let me just not beat myself up over it, because it's like, the whole thing is I could have been green if I took profit when I was green, but I was expecting YHC to keep going up. But like, I just could not foresee them having the whole thing with the new CEO, and like they don't have that much employees. Let me actually look through some information here because they have YHC actually. YHC actually doesn't have the. It had 44 employees according to Robinhood, I believe. Even oh, wait, it had 40. You saw the screenshot with Sean E. Dollinger. I think the employee. Oh yeah, right now it says 7. I think that's what it said. I'm not going to go back in this video. You guys can go back to that screenshot where I had Sean's name circled. It still says Sean Dollinger on Robinhood right here, but 7 employees, I guess. One of the comments in this Weeble chat apparently shows that there was only 4 employees of this YHC. And people were saying that the float was a lot larger, that certain numbers were different when they looked at different things. Yeah, so it looks like a pump and dump, like people were involved in like a lot of manipulation or just things like that. And yeah, I pretty much held it all day, and I had to withstand that entire dip. And yeah, I lost like over $135. So how much exactly did I lose? Shit. How much exactly did I lose? And again, this is just like an important part of the process. Like people will give up at stuff like this, but the thing is, you got to take profit. I lost $139.18. So yeah, I'm sure people have a lot to say about trading or putting laughing emojis at me. That's what somebody already did. But we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. It's going to happen at some point this year. Like the most I've ever made from day trading is like a little over 240 something dollars in a day. I have it in my history at some point. It was in March, I believe, when I first started trading. The whole beginner's luck stage. But yeah, we're just gonna look at whatever we need to look at. But again, my method already led me to pick the right stock. I just didn't take profit at the right time. See right here, this is what I learned. And this is an important lesson. You learned a good lesson. If you got in at pre-market, which I did, and didn't take profit, you learned a good lesson. PM in and out before the bell. This will go back up or something, whatever he was going to say. It might go back up eventually in some days, but this one actually hit a new 52-week low. Actually, I looked at the history. This stock has actually never been this low when it gets down to like a dollar ish. Hello, we are real business company. Please give us your money. Thank you very much. That Chinese guy probably became CEO. I do this for the Chinese people. I do this for the Chinese people. For the Chinese people. But anyway, I always do that. You know, you saw that one video where I was like, animan. Somebody put a picture of a dog. But yeah, that's the word I was thinking of because I forgot. The thing is dilution. They were doing that. Like just like a lot of manipulation and a lot of like cooking the books and stuff. So I was involved and I saw this Algo Slayer guy before. When I typed my first comment, I was at odds with him. He was telling me the stock was going to go down on a few days ago this week. And yeah, you can see right there that large red drop. So yeah, I'm just gonna like pay attention. This is like an important lesson. Like the average person will see it as a sign to give up, but like for me, I have no way out of this. So I'm just gonna keep on going through this, and I'm just gonna keep on doing what I have to do, really, because that's all I really can do. Because I'm just gonna like all I have is lessons that I can learn. Down this much, I should have already taken it out way earlier when it fell down to $1.20 because it never came back up. A new 52-week low. Go figure. Felt that on my bones. So yeah, yeah, you can all-time low, which is an indicator that's usually going to go back up. But I'm not willing to wait all day, complaining how corrupt the company is. You can delist them. I don't understand. It's also saying get rid of the company. And you can see in the comments, several people were saying to report them to the SEC, and other people were saying SEC is corrupt and they don't do anything, which of course they don't. You wouldn't expect them to. But the main thing is I really just should have taken profit. Like this is me. I'm a bag holder. That's me. Or maybe that represents the Chinese CEO and his cronies who were involved in some weird stuff. And yeah, I don't know if I don't know how the stock stays so low. I've never even seen that before. Sunken shit pattern. Somebody formed a wall around that $1. You just saw it I circled it in yellow, and here's the 52-week low. And my voice is a little bit tired, but yeah, I did have some protein drinks come in today from Body Armor, multiple different flavors. And yeah, I don't know why I'm really going off topic, but I looked at this on Penny Stocks trying to see some information. But yeah, there was a comment somewhere in this video. It said shorting is easy. Shorting is easy as all hell. Like, no, they said shorting is easy. Anything with movement, just short it. And yeah, but yeah, I guess my thing today, I went in with the mindset that I was going to hold something for hours and let it go up 100%. When I should have just taken profit at something, because I didn't want to get involved with a penny stock, especially if it didn't have news. Even though I've seen penny stocks go up over 100%, please take 5 minutes of your time. See, he said report to the SEC. But yeah, this comment right here, SEC doesn't care. That big paragraph. But yeah, I've seen penny stocks go up 100, 150, even 200%, I believe. One time it was HCTI, or H Healthcare Triangle. And here's a wall right here stopping it from going up. The Healthcare Triangle sometime last at the end of July. And here's my losses right there at 104. And yeah, I sold that when it was at 102, $1.02. So I purchased however many freaking shares. I purchased 160 shares at $189, and then it fell from 189 in before the opening bell, and here it came back up after hours. $1.89, it fell all the way to $1.02 all the way after hours at exactly 5 o'clock p.m. when I sold. So yeah, I think that's it. That video ended.